I love sci-fi too, and probably I read too much of it when I was a kid. May explain a few things, but one of my favorite series was the Culture series by Ian Banks. I think it just paints a really interesting, actually post AGI world. He didn't call it AGI, but that's what he was describing, like 1,000 years in the future. But I think even 50 years, some of this could happen where we've got through the AGI moment safely. It's built. It's helpful for society, and it's here, and maybe we will have it in our pockets even, and we've used it to crack some of these, what I call root node problems in science. AlphaFold was one of those, right? So these are problems, if you think of the tree of all knowledge, these are kind of root node problems which, if you cracked it, it would unlock a whole branch of new research or new applications. And I think there are other things like fusion we briefly mentioned, or better, maybe room temperature superconductors at atmospheric pressure that you could then combine with optimal batteries and things like that. I think though there will be a solution to the energy problem. So pretty much free, renewable, clean energy, one way or another, fusion or better solar, and then that will unlock us to really travel the stars, because the main cost of, Elon does amazing work with SpaceX and those things, but the main cost is still the rocket fuel, right? The energy cost. So if that's sort of zero somehow, because we can just make infinite rocket fuel out of seawater, because we've cracked fusion, so we can have, catalyst plants and desalination everywhere, then that unlocks really unlocks space, and then we'll be able to get a lot more resources because we can mine asteroids. All of these things that are the purview of science fiction become, I think, very plausible in the next 50 years. Dyson spheres around the sun, Mercury's sort of conveniently in the right place, actually, made of the right material, which is kind of amazing if you think about what's going on in the universe, and then that should hopefully lead to maximum human flourishing, and we help cure all these terrible diseases, so we live much longer, healthier lives, and traveling to the stars, bringing consciousness to the rest of the galaxy. That would be, I think, an amazing outcome, and I think could happen within the next 50 years.